Welcome to another MazPlay video. This is MazMojito, and today we're going to be getting into another business simulator, and this is going to be the pilot episode. We're playing Cafe Owner Simulator. Let's get to it. Alright guys, so we're jumping right in the game. So I have played this game before, got pretty decently far, but took, as usual with most of my games, took a very long break. So kind of forgot the story and everything. So starting a new game here, starting fresh. There's been a couple updates since I last played it. So just want to see what changed, what's different. I really didn't get too far along in my first playthrough, but in this one, I'm going to just do a little bit more exploring and see what they added. Now, I do see some markers here. There must be some items that we can get here. This is just a matter of turning on the power for the restaurant or the cafe. And then you have some little Easter egg type items hidden around here that you can come back and pick up. So right now, the first step is obviously to follow the tutorial, which there's going to be some instructions that pop up on screen, tell you what to do. And then once you get the tutorial out of the way, which is probably going to consist of like cleaning up the cafe, getting a lot of the trash and debris out of here, you will then start the process of buying the appliances you need to make the food and starting to cook and sell, and eventually hiring staff to help you out with cooking, with selling, and with cleaning. So yeah, this first step is just going to be me cleaning up, and once I get done with that, we'll move on to the next step. So one thing you will constantly have to do in this game is pay for a dump truck to come by and remove your trash, because it does fill up pretty fast, especially when you're cleaning up behind dirty customers or just around your cafe with all the debris and stuff that piles up. So you will constantly have to make these trash calls, and it just shows up in the back, empties out your trash can, charges you $50, and then moves on, and you don't have to call it at least for maybe a day or two before you need to bring it back. So that step is done, and now according to the tutorial, we need to finish cleaning up. We did all the outside cleaning, but now the inside is just as dirty, and we need to get going on cleaning that up. Okay, so now that we got all the trash, we got some messages from management, but basically we have a bit of a rat problem. So we will have to pull out our trusty rat net, which either comes with us, I can't remember if it comes with us, or we have to buy it initially, but we have to go around and get rid of these rodents. So that's going to be the next step. Once I either pick up a net, you can't really run and pick them up by hand. I don't know who would want to do that, and this broom doesn't work even though I'm trying it. But it is a specific tool to pick up the rats, and I just have to make sure I own it and I select it from the wheel. Little take on the tablet. This is really your business management tool right here. They can't say Amazon, so they did Amazon, just close enough, but you can kind of get the gist based on the logo and everything. It's pretty close. The net is still locked, so either I don't have enough money or I haven't leveled up enough to unlock it so I can buy it. So that is what I'm going to be working on now. All right, so now that we have our trusty net, as I bring that out here, there we go. We're going to go around, scoop these guys up, get them out of the restaurant, and then we need to continue the repairs, the cleanup, and eventually try to get some furniture ordered and some appliances ordered so people can actually come in here, spend some money, and eat. So moving on to the next step, the next task on my list, which is highlighted to the right. There are quite a few broken glasses in here, so fortunately we have enough money to replace them. And this happens randomly as you're playing the game. There is a homeless guy that kind of wanders around in the back, and he demands either food or money or liquor. I don't think he demands liquor, but I think he definitely demands food every time, or money every time he comes around here. You have a choice of paying him and then he goes away, or you have a choice of shooing him away, at which point he gets upset and breaks one or two of your glass windows. So that is just something that's part of the game. But since we just inherited this cafe, or actually bought it, we have some broken glass that we just need to take care of. We also have some broken tiles. As you can see down there, there's a lot of cracked or missing tiles, so we need to go ahead and patch those up so that we can continue to get the outside looking presentable for new customers. right, so now that we got those tiles all cleaned up to the roof we go. And we got some roofing work that we need to do. So we're going to pull out our trusty hammer and go around and replace the old roof tiles with looks like some nice aluminum metal type roof tiles or at least sheets. So go ahead and knock this out. And this should be one of the last, if not the last steps of renovating this cafe. All right, so time for some interior decoration, namely some fresh coat of paint here to replace this old aging paint. Now, I didn't really get too crazy with picking a paint scheme. I just picked whatever was cheapest. Eventually, we can go back and we can change this to whatever we want, especially when we unlock more paint schemes and more wallpapers. But for now, we're just kind of pushing on through the tutorial just to keep the story moving so that we can actually start buying some appliances, some food, and start selling. All right, so restaurant is starting to look pretty decent. Fresh coat of paint, wallpaper, everything's kind of cleaned up. No rats, no cracks, no repairs. Time to put some smoke detectors in, and following that, put some lights in so that people can actually see when they come in here to eat.
Well, first of all, the answers are so very kind. I just told
All right, we now have access to our Italian food, which is kind of like your beginning recipes, basically pizza and pasta, and a little bit of sushi. So we have our introduction menu available for us. We can go ahead and pick what we're going to actually sell. That gives us an inventory of everything that's available that we can cook right now. As we level up, we will be able to unlock more recipes and more things to cook, which are probably going to sell for a lot more money than just the starter stuff. So right now, I'm just going to figure out what top items I'm going to be selling, set the prices. Obviously, if you set them too high, that bar will turn from green to yellow to red or orange or whatever. So you want to keep it in that nice sweet spot of green, maybe no worse than yellow, and try to make some money as quick as possible because you do have bills that are due, including rent and utilities. All right, so now that we got our menu set, it is time to go do some grocery shopping. We need to buy all the different ingredients we need to make the different items. Now, each of the menu items will have a list of things that you need to buy from the produce store in order to craft them. So we definitely want to stock up on all the major supplies and food items that we need. They will come delivered to your front door in a box. Some of them require to be refrigerated, so you want to just go ahead and put those in that refrigerator station that you have. Matter of fact, all of these items can be refrigerated, so you're just going to store them in your walk-in fridge once they show up on your front door. But it does eat up your money supply pretty quick, so you do have to get to selling pretty fast so that you can make back some of that money. All right, so now that we got our store cleaned up, repaired, we got our supplies, we are ready to go to start cooking and selling to some customers. So at this point, we're going to go ahead and put a bookmark in the video and come back and play this some more and try to make some good profit off of this cafe simulator. So hopefully you like what you're seeing so far. And as usual, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch my videos. Please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe because it really helps out the channel. And we will see you in the next video.